Hey besties. So last we left off, I'm working on this sun, which, okay, this like lesbian pride yarn that I have. This is what it looks like just in rows. There we go. So it looks pretty much like the flag there, but then this one, this like skein that I got looks a little bit darker. So it's like a darker purple. Like this one even this one kind of bugs me. So I'm like, it's supposed to be like pinkish, not like, I don't know. It's like pink, purple, or purple, pink, white, and then like orange, and then it's like pink and orange, and it just gets darker. So this one turns to purple, and they're both pretty much purple anyway, but like this one kind of looks more like it. But this one, I feel like the red is really red, and the purple's really purple, and it kind of like, I don't know. So I have this, and then I ran out of the white yarn I was using, so I went and got another one. And let's see, I don't know, I just feel like you can tell, like, this top row, just right here, is a slightly different white than the rest of it, and if I keep going, it's just gonna be more and more obvious. And also, I don't love how the light orange, or like it's supposed to be the white, but it's like got orange in it. It's too light. It doesn't contrast well enough to like make this, like the white parts stand out that are supposed to like be not the sun. So I think I'm gonna frog this and restart frog this. This was just to practice knitting. I wasn't really doing anything with it. So I think I'm gonna frog this and then restart and do the sun over with this like lighter yarn and then this like new white one, so that I don't have these problems. So I guess I'm just gonna like frog and talk today. And then the other thing, I did finish this bad boy, little cat paws. It kind of looks like a ghost with like 4 eyes, like, you know, but I think it's pretty obvious that they're cat paws, and like, especially with the white one upside down, it looks less like a ghost. But I have like this, which is just a like 3 times bigger version of this. So like the idea was like, this is like 3 times 3, and then if I did like if I just multiplied the whole thing by 3, I'd have a similar little thing, but it's like, it's not the same size for some reason. I think I used the wrong hook on this, but it's just like, it's too wide and it's too short. The idea was to have them right next to each other, and they're just like, you know, but that didn't work out. But I do have, oh my gosh, what did I just do? I have these 2 other blues, so it's like a slightly, this one's like in the middle, and then so it's like if I made one this and use the right hook size, like I think I would do this background and a white cat and this cat with a white background and put them on like either side, so it's like ombre, and then this one's like the grid. So I think I'm gonna do that. So that means I gotta frog this bad boy as well. I just flipped it. So yeah, I'm gonna get more of this, and then hopefully I can just use all this white for the white cat, and then I have a little bit more that'll hopefully be enough for the blue cat. So yeah, that's my plan today. If you're new here, this is just like stream of consciousness. I'm just like talking about whatever. Usually it's like gay stuff, which is why I wanted to do this. And yeah, I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. The reason I started making videos on this channel anyway, because I do have 2 other channels, one's for astrology and one's for music. But the reason, and then like I would go on this channel to watch like YouTube video essay stuff that I didn't want on the algorithm for the other channels. But like, yeah, I started watching Nikki Christine, the interventionalist, and she had a video about like how she realized she was gay, and I was sitting there watching it, and I just like wanted to talk about like my experience too, and I left like a pretty long comment on that video. But god, what am I doing? So first I wanted to like ball this up so then I could frog it and then make it easier, and it's just a mess already. Okay, anyway, and yeah, so Nikki Christine, and then the other person was Rowan Ellis. She has a video called Unhinged Lesbian Rants About Black Mirror's Queer Conspiracy, which is like a very good video, very fun, good stuff, very gay. But yeah, so she basically talked about the 2 episodes of Black Mirror that have lesbians in them. And so like I watched San Junipero before, but then I decided to watch Hotel Reverie. So yeah, this is my new yarn, and then I ran out of the old one. Okay. So yeah, I decided to watch Hotel Reverie. I had a lot of feelings about it. I came and like cried, and started filming a video and then I like decided I'm gonna start uploading videos every day, just because like I'm having editing trouble. I'm having some technical difficulties with my other channels, so like I'm just gonna sit and talk, because like that's what Nikki does on the Interventionalist. She usually has like a topic, and like she's done some research and has like quotes to pull and stuff. And like hopefully I'll get a new computer with more storage soon, and then I can do more videos like that too. But like in the meantime, I'm just gonna sit and talk and like crochet. That was a new thing that I added later, but I'm like I'm just gonna talk because I just wanted to after watching those videos. So now here we are, and I have nothing to talk about. No, okay. So what's going on in my life in terms of being gay? I've been, I moved recently, and I've been going to this restaurant near my house, and there's this girl there who works there. She's like really pretty, and I've seen her like every time I've been there since I moved here. And I just like one of the other servers there, I don't think, well, yeah, she was my server one time. But like there's another server there who I met the first time I was there, who like I did see this girl that time there, but like she didn't talk to us. So like, okay. Anyway, like she talked about crochet. I was wearing my sparkly beanie, and so she complimented it, and then we were talking about crochet, and then my dad was like, you guys should exchange numbers, and so we did. And then she took forever to text me back. Like we went back a week later, she hadn't texted me, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like I wrote down my phone number on a napkin and gave it to her, and she's like, I thought I lost the napkin, and then I ended up finding it, but it was just like, I just don't have time, just put your number in my phone and that'll be easier. And then so I did that, and then like it still took her like 3 weeks to get like around to texting me so that like I had her number. And then like, yeah, it's just like, what's the point of this, because we're never gonna hang out and like crochet together or anything because you're too busy to even like text me. So like, okay, obviously this isn't gonna like I wasn't like trying to like hit on her. She's mentioned like my girlfriend, you know, and it's like in a way that I can't really, I'm pretty sure she's gay, but like I wouldn't be surprised. I guess I'd be a little surprised, but like I'd be like, oh yeah, typical, happens all the time. Like if she turned out to be straight and like was just saying like my girlfriend, like, and talking about her best friend kind of thing. So anyway, so yeah, so I got her number, but she didn't text me. And she like probably has a girlfriend, or maybe isn't gay. I don't know. She's probably gay and has a girlfriend. But anyways, the point is I told her yesterday for some reason, oh, when I was eating, she came up and she's like, hey, how are you guys doing? And I was like, can I get a box? And then for some reason I thought of that song that was like, can I get a box? And so I was like, oh my god, do you know that song that it was like viral a few years ago? Can I get a box? And she's like, no, I haven't heard of it. You'll have to. And I was like, I think I said I would text it to you, but you probably won't see it for like 3 weeks. She's like, no, if I'm looking out for it, I will. So like I was texting her anyway. And like they also have $4 mimosas there. So I had some $4 mimosas. And so I texted her like the link to the Can I Get a Box video. And then I also sent her a link to my Valentine's Day album. And I also told her like, oh my gosh, who, like, I think that girl who like brought us our food today is really pretty. And like obviously this girl has not texted me back yet. Like I asked her like first of all if she was gay and like explain the like girlfriend confusion, like saying my girlfriend. I'm like, are you are you just like straight girls? Or are you, yeah. So I haven't heard back yet. And then I also said I think that other girl's really pretty. And then I almost clarified, like, not that I don't think you're pretty, but like I was like, that feels like too much, you know? So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it. She's like, I think she's pretty. And is she gay? Because if you've heard my other stories, that's like, just asking that question earlier on could have prevented a lot of frustrations, heartbreaks, wondering, yearning, whatever you want to call it. Anyway. But yeah, that's the that situation where I should have asked if she was gay sooner because she wasn't, that's like where this is coming from, because I wrote some music about it and a lot of it has to do with the sun. I was calling it the sun. I think I might call it the sun and the moon, actually. That was like a new thing that just occurred to me. But yeah, I was like, I want like a background for the piano that's like, because the piano is like black and white, and so I wanted something more colorful to put like above piano, which is like where this was coming in. And this is like not colorful at all. It's like making the black and whiteness even worse. Oh gosh, I should start rolling this one up at some point because it's all over the place. But yeah, okay, so I guess like I'll talk about that a little bit more since we're frogging. I did like try to teach this girl how to crochet, the girl that I wrote the Sun album about, Sun and Moon. Yeah, I had a dream actually that I met a girl. I was at like a craft store with this girl's brother, and I had a dream that I met a girl. She was like really cute. I think she was Asian. She had like short dark hair, kind of like Ava Noblezada actually, as Eurydice, but like I don't know, or she always has her hair that short, but like anyway, it was a little longer than that, but yeah, just like short hair. And I was like, oh my god, she's so cute. And then like I froze in the dream. I was like talking to her and we were like flirting, and then like we were supposed to exchange numbers, and I like forgot. I was like, I don't know my phone number. And so I asked the girl's brother who was with me, I was like, give her my phone number for me, like I don't know my own phone number, I need you to give her my phone number. So then like I woke up from that dream and I was like, maybe I'll meet my soulmate at the craft store today or something. And so I invited her and her brother to go to the craft store, but like her brother was like busy or something, so he didn't go with us. So it ended up being me and the girl that I like had this unrequited crush on, just at the craft store together. And like, oh, this is like a terrible day. Like it wasn't terrible for us, but like then once we got back, everything changed. But it was like a nice last little outing, I guess, like a little last meal, a last hang before everything fell to shit. But yeah, so we went to the craft store, to Michael's, and we were like shopping around. We got hooks and we got yarn, and we also got matching friendship necklaces, which was cool. And then she made the friendship bracelets with the other girl with the cardboard sticker thingies. Anyway, I mentioned that in other videos, but yeah, so then like we went back to my house and I was trying to teach her, but I hadn't crocheted in like a couple years probably. And so I was like, I did the foundation chain and then I was trying to do a single crochet, but I kept doing a slip stitch. I forgot, like you put the hook through and you like yarn over and then pull through, and then I was just pulling through again. You're supposed to like yarn over again and then pull through. So I kept skipping that step and I was like having a really hard time like remembering like how to do it, because I was doing it wrong. It's like, why is this so hard? Like, working into a slip stitch is pretty difficult, especially if you're like not keeping them loose like on purpose because you know you're gonna work into them. Yeah, it was just like me trying to teach her how to crochet, but like I couldn't remember how to do it myself. And then we also went to like an Asian supermarket and we got these like noodle things, like ramen, spicy ramen that she liked. And it was really spicy. I like spicy food. I used to eat like those extra hot Cheetos, like the black bag, all the time. Although like apparently Frito-Lay has ties to Israel, so like free Palestine. No more hot Cheetos for me. But yeah, so I used to eat them a lot, and at this time I would have those. But yeah. And it was like we were cooking, like heating up the water for the ramen, and my roommate's boyfriend's brother or cousin, my roommate's boyfriend's cousin was there, and like he saw her and I think he was like, dang, she's hot. She was really hot. She probably still is. But yeah, she's like always got guys telling her they have a crush on her and stuff. Like that was like something that happened a lot. She would like tell me, oh, I have to tell you something in person, and then it'd be like, oh, this guy told me he has feelings for me, and I'm like, I thought she was gonna tell me she had feelings for me maybe, but I probably didn't really think that, but like I would hope that. Anyway, I would fantasize about it on the way over and then just be like, okay, that's not gonna happen, and then go in, and then it didn't. But yeah, so yeah, my roommate's boyfriend's cousin was starting to like try to flirt with her and like talk to her. He stayed with us like the whole time we were in the kitchen. I think he was just there to like grab something, and then like we got in there, and then he was just like there like just talking to her, asking her questions. Like he's never seemed that interested in me. And I was getting really mad because I was like, I like her and I don't want him to be like talking to her this way. Like I don't know. And then yeah, so that basically ruined. She didn't start like dating him or anything, but I think he wanted to like go out with her because he then asked like he actually had a date set up with another girl that we worked with, and then I think when he met her he wanted to like go out with her instead, and so like he asked my roommate if like he could set her up with more. He offered to like pay her to set her up with more people, to set him up, because like she was the one who set up the date with him and the other girl. So yeah, she was like, I don't think I need to include that detail for the video. But yeah, she was like, oh, he's her type, so she set them up. And then he offered my roommate money, like, I'll give you money to set me up with more girls from your work, or I don't know if he said that, but like more girls. And so my roommate like asked someone else, like a third like uninvolved party, like, would you be interested in like going on a date with this guy? He offered me money and like we could split it and you could get like free food and we can just both like, it's like a win-win situation. But like then that girl showed it to the first girl that he was set up with. She's like, aren't you going on a date with this guy? Like blah blah blah. And then so the first girl found out that like now there's money involved, and like she didn't get offered money, so she's like, oh, you're just like prostituting me out for money and not telling me, blah blah blah. And it was like, that's not like really what happened totally, but like it's like the situation changed. But yeah, like I guess it like wasn't great for anybody. Like I don't think any two people in this whole story still talk, but it's just everybody's pissed off at everybody else. Yeah, so that was the last time we hung out. I get not like ever, because then there was like, we kept like trying to plan like parties, and then it was like it'd be like us hosting it, you know, and then like eventually we like started growing apart, and then she had like her brother was okay with her having people over suddenly when like he wasn't before. And so like they had a party where they, like a game night where they invited a bunch of people from work. And I was like already at this point like I was like, I don't think I should go. And then someone was like, oh, well, I asked her, the girl that I liked, like if she cared if you come, and she said like no. And I was like, okay, like that's not great to hear. Like I want her to want me to be there. Like I want to be like helping you guys plan it. I want to be there like early having set up. I want to be part of it. I don't want it to be like, oh, I don't care if she comes. Like, yeah, that's fine. Like whatever. I don't care. So like I was really like hesitant about going, but like eventually I was like, someone was like, it'll be more fun if you're there, which I'm like, okay. For who, you know, like, but yeah, I brought like some White Claws and like went over there, and like nobody even told me. Everybody else was like sleeping over, and I had no idea that that was like part of the plan. So I didn't have anything to like sleep over with, which is like probably for the best, because I like am glad that like I almost left early. Like I was like at one point like thinking I should just say I left something in my car and then just leave, but then it's like then I go back to work and then everyone's like, hey, what happened to you at the party? Like you just like bailed. And then like I have to tell everyone like, oh yeah, like I have unrequited feelings. Embarrassing. No, that's not happening. So yeah, that like I ended up staying for like the night, and then like once it got to be like 1 a.m. probably, I was like, okay, I better go. Like there's one other person there who wasn't sleeping over, and so like when he left, I left. I was like, wish I left earlier. But yeah, there was a point where like okay, first of all, like I mentioned this in another video. I'm assuming it's like there's most of these get like 4 views, and it's like I'm assuming it's like the same 4 people watching probably, so like you're pretty up to date on the stories that I've been telling. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I was like kind of mad at her for like flaking on me all the time. Like we'd make plans and she'd be like, oh, like I forgot, or I like made plans with someone else first, or like yeah, all this stuff. And then like she would tell me she was too tired to hang out with me after hanging out with the other person or whatever. And I was just like, okay, you're like not making any time for me, this sucks. And then so then like when they were having a party, it was like, okay, like she'll actually be there. And then she was late to her own party because she was like hanging out with her other friends earlier. And then like so yeah, she showed up after like most people were already there, and then like she went to bed early too. And so we were all sitting on the couch. She's like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. And then she like made a big thing about like hugging everybody, and it was like awful. It was so like the longest, I don't even know how long, like it felt like 5 minutes. But yeah, so it was like one couch, so like I'm sitting where I am, and there's another couch that's longer over here, and she's like over here somewhere. She gets up, hugs everybody on the other couch, and then comes around and hugs like people this way. And then there's like the person sitting here was kind of like had their feet up or something, or there was something like kind of blocking the pathway. So like she hugged the person next to me and then like didn't just like step over the thing or whatever. Like she walked all the way around the coffee table to come around to me, and I was like, I don't even like want this hug, like stay away from me. But like also like I love you, pay attention to me. But like yeah, it was just not a good time. I wish I could frog all these memories. Not really. But yeah, obviously if I just frog the memories, I've seen Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I know that that doesn't work. Oh gosh, what have I done? I should probably start going this way, even though it looks strange. Oh well. Yeah, what else is there to talk about? And then I didn't like crochet again for a long time because it was like so painful, because I was like, oh my gosh. I just like tried to teach her how to crochet. And then I got a job from my roommate. She was working on a TV show set, and she told me that like they were hiring, and she also told me there was like a guy there who was perfect for me. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gay because like I have this like crush on this girl, but then also like, well, she didn't like me back. Like it felt like true love to me, but like it obviously wasn't to her. So like maybe I'm wrong, you know? And my roommate was telling me like similar stuff, and so I was like, okay, like whatever. Like it took me a while to warm up to the idea, but eventually I was like, okay, yeah, sure, let's see how perfect this guy is for me, I guess. And it's like, after a few months, like we met in October, and then on Valentine's Day he told me that like he'd been seeing someone else for 2 weeks. So that was fun. And like my job was basically like a lot of sitting around, and so I would bring a book, and I would sometimes get through like more than one book in a day. And then like this guy started texting me all the time, and then I'd be like, should I respond? And then like it became like a thing where I couldn't even pay attention to like the book that I was reading. And then like after he dumped me on Valentine's Day, it became even worse. Like I just couldn't focus. Like I was just so mad and like in my head about it, and like thinking about all the time that I wasted, and like all the like, because he said he met someone 2 weeks earlier, and they made it official the night before, so that's like from Valentine's Day. So like I just kept thinking about like those last 2 weeks where like I could have not been spending time and energy trying to like make sure that things were like happening between us, like whatever, I don't know. It just I was like, this was such a waste of my time and my energy, and like I'll never get this time back, and like blah blah blah. And like I couldn't focus on reading, and so then that's when I kind of started to crochet again. It was just like, oh my gosh, because I was so distraught classic that I couldn't read. Not that I couldn't, obviously, but like it was hard to focus, but it's not like I forgot how to read. It's still in there. Yeah, so how long? We're at 27. It was 27. That's fun. Okay, and I'm like this far done frogging, so oh my gosh, sorry, gross. If I had editing software, I would edit out the little burp. And I still feel like there's more coming, so sorry, just deal with it. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, I'll tell you, I think I already kind of started talking about how I learned how to knit for the first time. My aunt was showing me Star Wars, and that was like, I don't like that. Like she was showing us the 4th one, which is like the first one that came out, but it's like the 4th one in the series. And I was like confused by that, and I was like, can you just like play the first one? And they're like, no, this is the first one, you don't get it. And I'm like, why? You shouldn't have told me that thing about it being the 4th one, like that really. And then so like the whole time like we were watching it, first of all, like the words go by, and like I didn't read that. Like Stella in How I Met Your Mother, she's like, I'm not gonna read all these words. Like I feel so seen by her. Like she's like, I've never seen Star Wars, and then she watches it and she's like, I hated it. But she pretends that she liked it for her boyfriend. Haha. Anyway, yeah, so I was asking a bunch of questions, like, who's this? Like Darth Vader was walking, and I'm like, who's that? And she's like, just listen, you'll find out. Just pay attention. Just stop talking. And so like it kept happening. And eventually she's like, here, come here. Because there were other people there too. She's like, why don't I show you how to knit? And so that's when I learned how to knit. Iconic. Yeah, Star Wars is, I don't know, I think it's fine. It's like an allegory of like imperialism or something, but then like the same people who like it are the same people who are like, I don't know. I mean, obviously not everyone who likes it, but I feel like I don't know, like the main, yeah, it's just like, I think some of the message got lost along the way somewhere, right? Yeah, like I've never seen Fight Club, but I've heard that like the guys who like Fight Club don't like, they misinterpreted it somehow. I don't really know that much about it. No one really talks about it for some reason. Just kidding. Obviously people talk about it, otherwise I wouldn't have heard that thing about the misunderstandings, but yeah, it's just a little joke. I tried it. It didn't work, I don't think. Let me know in the comments. I was just gonna like show my plans for what I was gonna frog and stuff and ask like, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And then it's like, I like never get comments. And that's not like new to YouTube. That's been happening like for every social media platform. It's always the same. Ugh. I think it's because I have my son in the 8th house. Anyway, yeah, if you want an astrology reading, hit me up. Yeah, I have my astrology channel, Julia Astrology, and then my music channel, Julia Emily Music, where I wrote music about getting dumped on Valentine's Day. And I'm eventually, when things work out, I'm gonna have the Sun album, hopefully with a cool, nice, full white, not like changing colors halfway, and like more accurate lesbian pride flag, whatever colors. The other thing I was gonna say too, that like I thought about just painting this one, the part where it was like the pale parts, the like white with the orange, but it like was too close to the regular white, and so there wasn't enough contrast. I was like, I could just like paint that pink, like get like my watercolors out, and just I would try on the back first and see how it reacted, and if I liked it. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I guess I'm not doing that, because like that's the one thing about the colors is like I wish there was more pink on it, but then it's kind of like there's not another white section. There was just like the one, because I had a little bit of white down here, but I just worked over it into the rest of the white so that I wouldn't need to, because I really just wanted it to be colorful. Yeah, the other option is just like when I get to the white part of the yarn, just like cutting it out, because I was like, I'm just gonna work over it and then I'll have less, but then I still had a lot, I felt like. Yeah, so I thought I was gonna finish this a little bit faster. I kind of expected it to take, like, my videos usually end up being like an hour somehow. Like, what do I even find to talk about? I don't even know. Yeah, I was also thinking, because like I usually wake up on Saturday and my dad's not here, and then Sunday sometimes he's gone a lot, like during the day, but then Monday he's usually still here when I wake up. He has like a meeting on Monday mornings that's like a Zoom meeting, so I can't sit here and like film a video, or like you'll probably hear everything that they're saying on their meeting. And then yeah, he didn't leave. We both went to Michael's so I could get more yarn, and then like I wasn't alone until he left at like 5 something, so like it'd just be later videos in the day. But like, oh, he probably would, I don't know, if he doesn't have anything Monday night, I guess then I wouldn't have a video Monday. So I was thinking maybe instead of like taking Saturday and Sunday off, I could do like maybe Monday and Tuesday or something, like another day during the week when he's like here, because it's just like, first of all, it's kind of weird maybe to like talk about like some of the stuff I've talked about in these videos, like just being gay and stuff. I mean, like, I'm out to my dad. I came out a while ago, but I also like kind of backtracked and told him I thought I was bisexual for like, but then I never told him like, actually I don't think that's true, because I'm just like, I don't know, it doesn't really affect his life, does it? Whether I like, because the point was like just to say that I liked girls, and then I didn't say like I actually don't like girls. I said I'm bisexual, so it's like it's still there. And then like, then if hypothetically I'm wrong and I actually do end up with a man, which like I think is very unlikely at this point, but I guess possible, yeah, I wouldn't have to backtrack again. So that's fun, because like, yeah, I go back and forth a lot, like, and I think I'm getting better now, but like it's tempting to just like take the easy route, way out, whatever. But it's like easy in what way, you know? Easy in the sense that like society will not question you as much. It'll like be a little bit easier to like answer questions like at Thanksgiving, like well, I haven't celebrated Thanksgiving or Christmas the last couple years with my family, but yeah, like if you go to a family gathering and they're like, oh, what's going on with your life, it's a lot easier. You get less like weird questions if you just like follow the script everyone else is doing. So it's like just so tempting to be like, you know what, I am bisexual, I do like men, but I just don't. God damn. My nail's like catching the yarn. Okay. And then another thing I could do if I had editing software is just like frog it and then speed past whatever I'm not talking through, so it just like goes a little faster. I'm not gonna show the whole, like, I'm not gonna frog this on camera too. I thought about it. I guess I was like, if it goes quickly, I can do it all. Oh well. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah, Hades Town. I still have Hades Town open on my laptop so I can watch it again, because I really liked what I was talking about the other day, like earlier this week, I guess. Last week, I guess, technically. Yeah. I mentioned last week how I was watching Hades Town and there was like a version that I saw that was like pre-edits. Not any edits probably, but like there's like a big rewrite of the whole show, or they changed a lot of Orpheus's character. And I really liked, I don't know if it's because I'm so used to hearing the like more modern lyrics and stuff, but like I was like, I really like some of the stuff that they took out. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go watch that version a bunch of times, because I can listen to the soundtrack, that version, whenever. And even on that one, they take out like Eurydice's, like, if I change my fate, could I change, change. I don't know all that she says, because it's only in the like the bootleg versions that I watched that I've heard it. So it's like, could I change if I still have time, could I change my fate, could I change this fate of mine. And it's not like, it's not on the soundtrack, and I love it. I want to change this fate of mine. I'm not being able to hear that on the soundtrack. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hades Town is just so good. Like, I think I haven't mentioned this yet, but like I listened to it and I went outside and I was listening to it again. Like I watched the bootleg version on YouTube, and then I was like outside listening to it, like the official soundtrack, and I was like sitting by the koi pond that was outside the backyard that I used to live in, and I was like sitting there just at the end when she's like, and the darkest hour, the darkest night comes right before, you know, and I was just sitting there like explaining to the fish, I'm like, this is such good writing, you don't even know, and I was like screaming like, ah, it's so good, and like just incredible. It's just so incredible. And I know that I saw people talking about Hadestown online. They're like, I just saw Hadestown, it was so good, but like I didn't have access to it. I didn't have a bootleg version yet, so I didn't watch it, and it was like I'm like, years of my life went by where like Hadestown existed and I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know all the words, and I mean, I knew how it ended still technically because I'd heard of the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice. They talk about it in Portrait of a Lady on Fire. So like I was aware. It's like, oh wait, doesn't that, yeah. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't heard of it. But yeah, it's like ancient story. It's an old song. It's an old song. It's an old tale from way back when. Yeah, it's very old, but that doesn't mean you're not, if you're not that old, then you might not have gotten around to hearing about it yet, because there's a lot of other stuff in the world. There's another thing that was kind of like that. It was like, I'm trying to think, like another ancient story that was like a modern telling of it came up, and it was like, oh, no spoilers for blank, please. And it's like, this story is thousands of years old, but it's like, that doesn't mean everybody's heard it yet. But yeah, it's like, it does feel kind of ridiculous to be like, Hadestown spoilers. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, I really like how soft this yarn is though, which means I probably get to make it into something else. Like maybe a little shirt, a little crop top, a little gay crop top. It's like off-colored gay pride flag. Okay, what else can I say? I'm just like the quietest burp ever. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done talking now, and there's still like this much more left, so I'm just gonna finish that on my own. Thanks for sitting with me and listening, or not, maybe watching this while playing a game on your phone or something, just having it on as background noise, whatever, that's fine. Thanks for clicking on it. I don't know. Yeah, check out my other channels if you want. Julia Emily Music, Julia Astrology. I have an album about getting dumped on Valentine's Day, as I mentioned, and working on other stuff about like the girls that I've liked too. I guess I just want to get this out. Okay, no, that's it. We're gonna stop here. Okay, bye. Thanks. Tune in tomorrow. Find out what's going on. Okay.